welcome back to the HGC mid-season brawl for our final match of the evening. I'm Gillyweed filling in for Kalaris. We let him go home, get some rest, and get pumped for our lower bracket finals and grand finals tomorrow. So I'll be filling in, hanging out with you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun, our second All-Stars match of the event. How's it going, Kaldor?
Pretty good. Had a great series just now with Dread, and now I'm here in Last Desk with a lot of handsome people, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm glad Kalaris is finally gone and you're here, Gilly. Well done.
Thank you.
It's going to be so much better. No, but honestly, I mean, that guy worked his ass off. But yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have inverse draft.
Right?
Yeah, it's going to be so fun.
And to show how higher level these drafts are going to be, I have been stuck on the analyst. So to prepare for some next level analysis of these Gazlo Murky drafts or whatever we end up with.
I know that you will give us the very best in that. Now, the match yesterday was pretty fun too. We know that the East were able to beat the West 2-0. Did any highlights of that match stand out to any of you guys?
I mean, Noblesse on Rhaegar, of course. Juking 4 people and then leading the West into their demise. 4 of them, as this team comes to his aid, was definitely a highlight. But the whole series was just hilarious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. I mean, we had a couple of really nice moments there. Also, the role swapping was just fantastic. Seeing Mane all of a sudden on the front line, that was definitely...
Stitches?
Yeah, Stitches and Nubarak was very unique.
It was a bit too try-hard for my liking, though. Glaurung even going on to the Tracer there, where he actually just kind of wrecks nerds until they lost the game. But they have no choice but to go off-meta here. They can't try hard this.
Yeah, I am so excited to get this match underway. Now, we know that the East beat the West in that match yesterday, so let's get a little recap of that match.
So with this All-Stars lineup, we have a pretty interesting team. We have 2 support players and then 3 flex players.
Cocoon, they're going for it. That could be a kill. The Divine Shield barely saving Thrall, though.
God Dog with the Divine Shield at the exact perfect time, and Mene gets taken out to turn around with the hook.
The hook, and Genji with that Dragon Blade Ice Block is saving June for a second. Vanilla, actually, but there is the kill.
The first game of the All-Stars was really fun, actually. I had a good time. It was fun playing with Mene on tank. He's pretty wild, and it honestly felt like Hero League on both ends. I know my communication was lacking. I'm pretty tired. It's the end of the day, but overall, I had a really good time.
He's helping. They're trying. This could be the comeback. 3 heroes alive, but they don't get any kills. There's just too many shields.
Sake, though. Sake goes down. Wow!
Not quite.
他就大喊 ID， 意思叫需要我配合他，或者他配合我杀了，就大喊那个人的 ID。
I think All-Stars is about having a good time and showing off your skills.
我觉得能进，我觉得就是能被投选出来的明星选手应该都不弱。
I think what makes us the better team, what gives us a major advantage, is the fact that we all speak the same language. I think the Eastern team might struggle because of the language gap. I think they speak 3 different languages, so it's going to be pretty wild.
Good points coming in from Glaurung. The importance of communication in Heroes of the Storm, that's kind of important, but yet somehow the East were able to make it work in that series, Kaldor.
Yeah, they made it work, and when we looked at the lineups, especially Mane, once he saw it, was just like, it's gonna be rough. But to be honest, it was a lot closer than we initially expected, seeing the lineups. The West has been talking. They have actually started to just undersell themselves a little bit, and then they came out swinging, but in the East, in the end, the East was still better.
Yeah, but be that as it may, I think what is going to be the key is how much these teams prepared for an inverse draft. Who is the very worst of the worst in the heroes? Who fell off the bus?
Grubby, how would one prepare for an inverse draft?
Well, you analyze win rates, you take the worst, you add up the worst synergies, and you give that to the opponent. There's a lot of planning. Don't undersell this.
Here's the thing, though. If you actually think this through, and I did a couple of times, it's actually quite difficult to get heroes together that have no synergy potential.
You don't want to accidentally cheese yourself.
Exactly. Exactly.
Accidental cheese.
A lot of these joke heroes have like a hidden power, especially in uncoordinated play. Like, oh, you give me Osmodon? Yeah, sure.
Well, here we see the team from
Oh, he's
the
ready.
West, Vanilla,
is.
taking a nap, getting pumped, waking up now, getting the mentality down. It's so important in here, especially because the West lost the map, or lost yesterday's match.
Hamtaro must be eager for that revenge here against the East. That loss must be stinging. And this is his chance.
A lot of these guys are really hyped because finally that Hero League Nova first pick training comes into play.
And what we believe to be the drafter of the Western team, we have Glaurung sitting there. He looks the most cheerful. It looks like he might have been preparing for this, probably in his own Hero League games.
I mean, it's probably quite simple. Just think of the very worst game you've ever had in Hero League. And then you just give that draft to the opponent.
And it's a best of 3. Perfect.
Yeah.
June rounding out the team from the West as we move on over to the other side of the stage and take a look at the victors of yesterday's hard-fought match. They are Team East. All I'm saying is I would love to see Noblesse play support again.
It works really well, but if you think that the West team is going to draft them supports, unless it is only supports, then you have another thing coming.
I mean, that's definitely an interesting strategy.
Yeah, don't
Give
pick
some-
tanks, don't pick supports, only
Yeah.
specialists.
But there's also the idea first of all, that was one of the things I said earlier. You could, for example, say, hey, I just draft them supports. We all know support comps that actually are very, very strong when you're playing
We kill
in quick
anyone.
match or when
You
we play in
draft
Hero
the enemies
League.
all supports, they don't draft you any damage. You're boned. You can't kill anyone. They just sit there healing until they run out of mana, but then they have Ariel and you're still boned.
I mean, between the 4, what is the worst? 5 support, 5 assassin, 5 warrior, or 5 specialist? And we're talking about the bottom of the drawer here.
Not 5 specialists because they can simply outpush you all
Oh,
day long.
not on our first
Worst
map,
assassins,
though.
I would say.
What is the first map, Giddy?
That would
Looks
be
like
Towers
Towers.
of Doom.
Well,
So there is no specialist
You could
cheese.
yeah, well, you could just simply get all the bell towers and take it from there.
You just need to draft them the Artanis Morales Tyrael cheese and just let them.
But it's really the thing, it's harder than you would think. At the beginning when you think about the idea, okay, reverse draft, easy. You just draft a comp and they have no chance. But first of all, they do the same to you. that's
So what do
number
you
one.
ban? What do you ban? Like, what do you... I not
Murky,
want them-
Gaslow, you burn the hero. You burn the heroes that you do
burn the
not
good
want
to
to
play.
play.
So
Yeah.
basically, middle of the meta. That's what we can expect here after you get all the bans. Important note for Team East, Sake is not feeling well, so we saw Savage will be filling in for him on Team East, the teammate of Xingxi, so we can expect a little more synergy there.
All right, all right. So Savage comes in, you say? yeah?
Savage is in.
Sake was pretty impactful yesterday on Stitches for MVP on Tomb of the Spider Queen. So that's... I don't want to sell Savage short, but that could be a bit of just a morale boost that the Western team needs here.
We're also going to make some people now very sad because when we're looking at a normal draft, the first 2 heroes that are banned are considered to be the best heroes in the game. The first 2 heroes that are banned now are the worst heroes in the game. So someone's going to sit
They
at
won't
home and
ban
be
the
like,
worst.
oh, you just don't know how to play it right.
So if we look together, okay, who do you think is the very worst hero in the game? What would you not want to have?
Actually, before we get to this, before we get into the draft speculation, let's first get to the most important part of this match. The rock, paper, scissors showdown. Now, if you guys haven't heard of rock, paper, scissors before, I'm going to intricately break down the rules. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get right to it. Let's get to it.
But the question is this an inverse rock, paper, scissors?
Oh!
Can we play rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock?
First round just went to NSJ there.
And the windup.
Oh!
NSJ Glaurung.
Get burned.
wrecked.
He's got to get his mentality back.
He's really bad at this, right?
Oh!
Oh, there we
the
go.
best.
Cast the skirt.
All right, now we're talking.
Okay, so let's get back to it, guys. You can vote in chat which team you think is going to win using the hashtag East or West. Go.
Okay, I think worst hero in the game right now, maybe Tyrande? Do you ban Tyrande? Do you want to get it?
It's a bold move.
The thing is, I feel Tyrande synergizes too well with other heroes. Not on the level that you say this is a perfect comp, but you have a lot of potential let's put it like this. She's more flexible than other heroes. I think you want to ban a hero that is, or you want to not get a hero that is a complete niche and one-directional hero.
Okay, fair enough.
So I would say ban-wise here, potentially Asmodan, because
he's
he
good.
basically has one path he can go down.
He's
though.
good.
Asmodan is
Yeah, but it's a very good path.
So we keep going through these heroes and we find applications.
Yeah.
Why aren't the pros running this?
You see the problem.
There is an issue as well that some of the heroes have objectively bad talents. If you could pick your opponent's talents, this would be a whole different game.
Yeah.
So
The team's now switching positions, getting ready to draft for the other team.
Oh, that's how they do it.
Yeah, they're going to swap
Oh, cool.
positions, draft there, and then after the draft is done, they go back
Okay.
and pick whether it's another round, riveting round of
Now-
rock, paper, scissors, however it is, to who has to play
I
what.
think they just choose where they sit.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
exactly-
I
yeah.
assume it's a normal draft in terms of like an in-game draft.
No. I mean, I think they literally just draft.
Oh, they just quick
Yeah, yeah.
match pick. Okay.
So I actually think one of the things that you could do in theory is you pick you could pick for your opponent's team an actual meta hero. Let's say, for example, you pick a Vala, or you pick, if you want to go for another damage hero, you pick a Reina, and you just make sure that they don't get the support that makes them so strong in actual games.
Okay, so
you're
enabled heroes without
Yes,
enabling.
exactly.
For example, Tassadar with only warriors, that kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. You just try to pick a synergy that exists
It
in the
is-
meta
we can
and
see on
break it
screen,
off.
By the way,
Yeah,
it
sure.
is a standard draft here
Yeah.
that they are doing it.
I like
they're
Calder's-
they're not pre-selecting heroes. They are just having the swap phase to decide who they're playing, or just choosing where they sit down. or just have to
I'm
deal with it?
assuming they'll swap or sit down somewhere, but we'll figure it out. But they are drafting on each other's computers.
I like Calder's style.
Vikings ban.
Give them hope and then crush it.
Interesting.
That might just be we don't have a Vikings player, because that's an interesting strategy. Ban
On
the heroes
Towers
that are really
of Doom?
hard.
Okay,
Why just not
that-
play it? Look at his eyes, pure evil.
This is already getting
This is
silly.
Team East now choosing West's first pick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. This is
What do we
confusing.
think? Nova.
So what are
No,
they giving
Nova,
Team West?
Nova will get free kills.
Probius.
Oh, mistakes were made.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
Still
we're back.
going, still probing.
We're back.
so
It starts with a Protoss. That's never good.
yeah, they're starting with the cannon rush. Literally the first thing they do.
I see a lot of cheese happening on that side.
They're saying we don't think Probius is very good in competitive, but the Probius win rate in ladder is far above 50%.
it only took 2 picks to bring him out.
Is this going to be the Wombo combo Gazlo or Robo Goblin to try and kill the boss Gazlo?
I mean, we'll see later. For now, it's just the draft. What works poorly with Gazlo?
Nova.
To run
No
them?
more-
No, because then you could gravel bomb and precision strike.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, okay,
wombo
okay, you get me there.
potential.
There's going to be a Wombo from anything they pick, though. But, like,
Oh, I'm not so sure about that either.
the Blade Fury, is that what it's called?
Blade
Is it right?
Storm.
Blade Storm,
Blade Storm.
onto the Gravo bomb.
Rainer!
This is Jimmy.
I hear the call of the wild.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
that's a solo laner already to the top lane. Probius takes middle or bot lane and rotates.
Rainer can empower the auto attack of Probius, which is one of the smallest in the game, together with Abathur. So that's definitely a powerful anti-synergy the team has chosen. The team
And
East has chosen for the West.
They already made mistakes here. Look at what we see for the West. We have a pusher, we have a damage healer, and they gave them a tank. Why would you give them a tank?
Yep, that's definitely true.
And they have a stun as
A
well.
vulnerable tank, though, versus Samuro, which might be the strategy here.
Excuse me, could you please stop insulting Misha?
No, Misha's the good part.
So what does the West want to ban?
Oh, this is
for
getting
the
complicated.
East?
My head hurts.
This is a lot harder than we thought.
I went over that sentence about 4 times.
Look at Glorong, he's like, guys, I'm off here. I'm done.
He's even going to let...
Just let it run
Just ban Gal. Just get rid of Joe Gal.
Actually, Cho'Gall is incredibly powerful. In the
Yeah,
format.
he
Get rid of it. Throwaway ban. They just let it go.
Well done!
Okay,
I mean,
who's
Major
the-
misplay from the West.
The
Nothing.
disrespect here.
The crowd is clapping. The crowd is clapping.
We have cloud mounts now, so.
Okay. Are West going to respond? No, they go with Zagara.
Wow.
Okay.
I'd be happy with Cigar.
Yeah, if I was them, I'm not very sure if they understand the rules.
I don't think they get it.
I guess it's just too much, you know, Probius, Rainer, Cigar, it's too much overlap or something.
I like the idea that they don't actually get this and they are just picking meta heroes that they think are good.
So, okay, West is now choosing something for East,
All right, I'm
Yeah.
going through my hero.
and West doesn't want Rainer or Probius countered, so they're gonna give something slow.
Jada.
Jada, yeah.
This is such a wombo combo. Just grab a bomb into guillotine, blades,
King of Frost.
blizzard.
No, Team West is not giving any dive potential to Team East, or so they are trying. But a powerful Gazlo flank into Samuro can be strong.
No, not something I ever thought I would hear you say at an analyst desk. Powerful Gazlo.
I'm embarrassed too. I mean, we've seen Sake's moves yesterday on Stitches with the Putrid Ball flank. Anything is possible.
I'm going through these heroes and it just
They're
makes
all
no
too
sense.
good.
Yes, I
Blizzard,
know.
Couldn't you have released some
Can we
useless
nerf
heroes?
heroes, please?
Blizzard, please.
So, what do you pick? Those
By the way,
four?
this is a gravel bomb into Blizzard, a ring of
Yes,
frost.
yes,
That's what I said.
You were
I didn't
so
listen.
interested.
I was
in
looking
your
at the
list.
sheet. I was really trying to go through the heroes. Sorry.
Grasping at straws to find redundancy here.
Yes.
Kildor comes up with failure.
I am still saying what they should have done is
Our
spec
analysts are analyzing
into-
the analysts.
Varian!
Why would you do what? You just gave Main a cooldown.
They have 2 tanks.
Why would you do that?
They have 2 tanks and damage to follow.
Maybe this
Alright,
is a variant
I'm
who can't
calling
take
hacks.
taunt.
Okay.
Probius can even get shield talent at 13. Team West has a
They're so
legit comp.
tanky. Okay, so what do West give East now?
By the way, I'm just throwing it out there. That looks like Hero League.
It kind of does.
I don't have any support.
Why would you pick? Either you only go melee, or you don't pick them a tank at all.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's the worst time that you ever have in a game when you all of a sudden realize, hey, first of all, we have no healer and we have no tank.
Yeah.
They were like,
hard.
you can have this variant, but only if you twin blades.
Take a squishy.
Lunara,
Yeah.
she's squishy.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
you go.
I'm okay with that.
Thornwood Fire added to the wombo combo.
Now that is
No
a lot
support.
that's a lot of damage on the
Yeah.
side of Team East.
Yeah.
But you have to just blow them up. The variant engage and you blow a target up and you take it from there.
There is one Team League team in the world right now that says, what's wrong with our favorite draft? And I hope it's the left side.
They've tuned
and
in
not the right side.
they've tuned in and they think this is still HGC.
We want to know who you guys think is going to win this very standard draft
By the way,
for game number 1. So make sure you use the hashtag East or West in chat.
who's casting?
We've
Jay,
got
How, and Trick, I
Oh
believe.
God, no.
Trickster's like, what's
No
wrong?
butcher!
yeah. There's no butcher yet. We're okay. There's no butcher.
Jay How's gonna be so
Trixler is
upset.
gonna fanboy. Team is gonna fanboy the entire draft.
For both teams. He's gonna
Yeah.
be so unbiased.
He's gonna sit there the entire time. He's like, let me tell you about Gaslow. Why are you doing this to me?
All right, guys. It's time. Kaldor, your prediction, please.
I don't think that the East understood the rules. I say the West has this. That draft is way too good.
Rebby?
I just think the guillotine synergy with the Robo-Gobo is just too strong. I'm gonna go thoroughly with Team East here. Their draft is way too good.
Traitor.
I'm going to channel the spirit of Trickslayer and say Gas.
come on.
to East.
Team,
Do I get a vote?
Sure.
Team
yeah, you
West.
now.
my
I'm
girl.
voting for Team
2-2.
West just to make things even. Soon we'll see the chat predictions, who they believe is going to win as well.
There we go.
You're not
Balls
wrong,
out,
chat.
guys.
Good. Tank's good.
You're not wrong, chat.
The chat is with us all the way, Kaldor. Good luck, guys, on your predictions.
Yeah,
The chat
you'll
still
need it.
has the lowest pick rate, the lowest prediction rate.
This is the comeback begins now.
Don't you dare come at me with logic.
Not here. Not in
Not here. Not in my house.
This meta is madness.
I see what you did.
The game is ready, guys. Let's head on over to the casting desk for game number 1 of our all-star match.
Hello. Welcome to our madam. We're gonna teach you how to play the video game. Let's do it, J-Ho, man. Who do you think has this?
Well, you know that I love me some off-meta picks. And I don't know what they're talking about there. They keep saying, not meta, not meta,
Exactly.
not meta. But I watch your stream, I play on mine, and I think these are all good heroes.
Perfect plug there, by the way. Thank you so much. Now, also, I'm looking at these drafts, and what I see is potential. Look what we have for Team East on the right side. Gravel Bomb combo into Jaina Blizzard into Lenara auto-attacking something, but it doesn't matter because everyone's already dead already. On the left side, you have Jimmy, and he fills everyone full of daylight.
He is. I mean, we already see talent choices that say, hey, wait a minute, maybe I need some extra healing. I have no idea what's going on. But giving a team variant, is that real?
That is real. That's going to be happening here. I really hope that we see Blades of Fury from that variant, but we'll see what occurs. Now, straight into the middle of the map, you're going to see the strength of a Probius god here. Glarong showing out that combo, clearing anything he can out. In the top lane, you're going to have that Rexar dealing with pressure, but look at the Jaina actually in the top lane going in for a flank. Can he get the kill? The answer is no, because Rexar is way too buff.
Oh, he might be, but Samuro.
Just kidding. June falls. And
he
with
beast-stepped
the
on Misha!
beast-up, Jaina with the best beast-up in the game there, clearing it out.
Wait.
That's definitely why you pick him up.
Okay, X is savage. He just used a blizzard on 2 minions that were almost...
That's all he had left after slaying the Rexar. It's a big deal, you know? Well, in the bottom lane, we see our team pushing back and forth. And what do you think about this composition on the right with all this damage available for Team East?
I think the thing that West forgot about when they drafted for East, they just said, look, we're going to just draft them a bunch of squishy heroes. And then they're like, we're not going to give you a healer either. But Trixler, who needs a healer when the other team's dead?
Exactly. That's one of the best ways to support your team. I don't know. You know, I definitely patent that. Whoa, look for a 1v1 here. Probius and Jaina trading back and forth between the teams. Now, what I am scared about here is Mana here on that Raynor. With the late game, Raynor just bursts through anyone he wants to get into a fight with, especially after hitting 13. He will be devastating to the squishy lineup. Take this seriously. This is important.
This is the best players in the world on heroes that are considered not top tier. That's how.
Well, Gazlo's set up here on the bottom, and this is where Gazlo can actually reign supreme, getting a couple of turrets up, lasering folks down. Look at all that healing, man. Gaz God.
You have no healing, so every turret shot you take is pretty much permanent, although Mene has that extra heal on Raynor.
That's a really good point.
And
Every single turret shot counts here.
Vanilla can actually siphon life off of a turret, so
that
one
is
way to kill it and heal at the same time.
Oh, now I understand why they went for the Goldan pick. Team East was actually very brilliant. There's no healer to keep him alive. You're right. He just burns down, taps in his own health ball, and he gets murdered. Brilliant drafting.
And you give it to the support who's looking around like, wait a minute, how do I heal myself?
Yeah, how do I do this? How do I go with this route? Glarong maybe a little bit too aggressive in the middle, but we'll scout out the Samuro and goes in for the trade. Can Glarong auto-attack a Samuro? The answer is going to be a big no. Glarong continues to clear out in the middle, but it's all about the mercenary camps that continue to scout each other out.
Xingxi's just hanging out. The thing is, Xingxi, one of the most deadly ranged assassins in the game, is on Lunara, who's not too shabby. As you can see the Wisp going out there. Misha, do you think that June has any idea what he's doing?
Yes. No, I don't think so, actually. He usually plays Assassin support, and Rexar doesn't really fit in either of those two. We're going to have Misha burned out here on the bottom as they engage a curse. I love how literally June just spent the last 30 seconds killing one sapper. One sapper! But he got him!
At least he knows how to cleanse.
That's right. NSG on the right side is set up, and I want to talk about this Gazlo build for you Gazlo enthusiasts out there that are looking to up your game. This is probably one of the best builds you can go for. Break it down at level 1, moving into the wonderful Clockwork Steam Fist, working in those auto attacks so you can get that reward finished up, but the main story is, of course, that level 1, break it down, as Gazlo flies across the map. But that doesn't matter, because he wants to get to level 10, which is so important. Taking the ability to use turrets and break them down and get scrap reduces the cooldown of your abilities by 3 seconds, which gets you to a point where you can actually bring out Gravel Bomb every 40 seconds, which is insane.
I just see it coming now. The Gravo Bomb just combo into Jaina, and Team West is just gonna be like, wait, where did I go? And they'll all find themselves back reviving.
That's right. Team West will fall victim pretty quickly. And one more thing here for Team East. Look at Noblesse's build for that Zul Gen. This is probably one of the best builds for going into Guillotine. This is a horse pants build. I don't know if you heard about him. Some people call him pony shorts on the internet, but he's a member that brings in the W, and he's gonna go for the Guillotine at level 10, getting that ability power up and burning through members.
I want to believe, Trixler. I want to believe.
Believe a
But
little.
he's hitting the shots. Noblesse just hit a couple people with that, but it looks like June. He doesn't know how to clear camps, but boy, does he know how to channel and all.
He knows how to channel. That is a skill in this video game. Gul'dan falls there on the left side. Vanilla having a poor time. Very reminiscent of his Nomia games in the last couple days. Sorry, that was a little too savage, but still, Vanilla working on the fight.
The one thing that Misha has at 7, Trixler, which is super scary, Aspect of the Beast. Now, you talk about drafting a warrior for the other team, and you're like, oh, it's just Rexar. Aspect of the Beast, Misha gets her stun, which is really easy as Jaina goes down, and NSJ as well. Every time she auto-attacks, it lowers the cooldown.
It's actually really solid.
I love it.
Yeah, if you're a new Rexar player too, you can literally just put Misha on top of a person and be like, okay, I'll just leave Misha there, and you get stuns up constantly. It's a good call. Really good pickup there, June.
Raynor is absolutely terrified of dying.
Yeah.
And so level 1, you're going into your passive, the Adrenaline Rush healing increased by 50%. Level 7, you get armor when it activates. Somebody knows how to pick talents.
Yeah, this is why Mana is one of the best mages in the world. He knows how to pick talents, Jay. How?
I mean, it is really hard to click buttons or hit control number. I mean, it is very, very difficult. So shout out to him.
Well, think about the build, though. It honestly allows you to heal up when you have no healer available. It gives you resistance when you hit that level 7. So if a Jaina combo comes your way, you're good to go. But here we are, level 10 between our two teams, and it's about to get spicy. The Guillotine picked up, the Ring of Frost here, grab a bomb for Team Ace. But look at Team West, what do they have?
Nothing so far. They just hit. But now we have Hyperion locked in. We're waiting on Rexar to figure out what he's going to do, but the pylon overcharge plus the fear, but more importantly, Trixler, the taunt.
The taunt here for coming in. The variant player should actually be banned out of this entire match because of him going the meta build. It's against the rules. Hamtaro goes in for the taunt. He will hit the Gazo. Gazo has the Explodium charge down. Will he go for the Grab a Bomb? Not quite yet. Hyperion on the bottom right side burning through, but Samuro with the Blade Storm.
Samuro trying to take members down. Right now it's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Adese. 2 for 2. These teams, you'd think that they would know what they're doing to coordinate, but they just, you know what? I'm going to run over here. You run over there. Let's see where it happens when we're done.
Let's see which abilities actually work. I'm a little disappointed in the Gazo here, but don't worry.
No Gravo Bomb.
He'll have more opportunities to bring out that Gravo Bomb, but the Pope continues here from X as he continues with the Q build to shred from afar.
Oh my, Varian. Oh, he dodges the Q. The pylons are there. The Warp Rifts are there. Warp Rift is gone. Warp Rift is back.
Okay, out with the god tier commentary. Here comes in the W. Hamtaro falls. Noblesse playing on Guillotine. Shreds Vanilla.
Wow.
He gets low on health, and X comes in.
Vanilla and June are just like, hey, you want to go over here? Yeah, sure. What is that coming towards us? It's a huge axe.
What is this talent? Jude on the back left running away. Misha will stand on the front lines and save Rexar, but can he save her long enough? Misha, body block, Misha, the god, Misha with the charge will hold Samuro back.
Oh my goodness. You guys, we actually have the crowd clapping along. They're like, that's actually a really good play.
And Misha's looking for more. Look at this. She's going to charge in. This is one lone bear taking on the world. Misha on the bottom right comes in. A bird helped kill in the top left corner, but still it's about this bear as it pushes everyone away from the altar.
It is certainly not everybody on this altar still here. How are we still here? As X, he's walking away. He's throwing the Q out.
She's clawing. She's
Grab
going
a
for
bomb!
the Grab a Bomb. It's a variant who hits W, but Jaina falls.
The one hero that I cannot think would be better to pull into a Gravo Bomb, a Varian with the shield wall.
Well, June will come over here to the altar and go ahead and channel. He grabs it. A nice little moment here for our teams.
Yeah, I think right now we just really need to concentrate, let the players concentrate, bring the hype down, bring it more towards a golf level.
That's right. Heroes is very golf-like at the moment. We're going to have Glaron come in the middle. He's clearing out the minions. This is important. Don't disturb him.
Yeah, I mean, minions are key to success. You kill them, and you get experience, and you win. That is how you play Proteus.
That is exactly how you play Proteus. That is correct.
You AFK and you go in the lane.
That's how it's done there, man. ADRD made it work for a reason. Misha on the top right continues the shred. But look, there's pigs on the field. Unleash the boars. They're charging down to blast.
They're going in the taunt and the charge in. We got another trade there. In come the Blades of Samuro, hitting nothing right now.
Blades do hurt, man. Team East is learning this the hard way as Team West is falling victim to Samuro. But God Dog running on the left side. Will he get out?
Which one's the real one?
That one. Definitely that one.
How do you know?
Yeah, death screen, top right corner. You know, it's one of those things you use when you're casting. Don't worry, I got you, man. I'll walk you through.
I mean, I was just really focusing. Well, I know when the minions go away. That's the main part.
Yeah, that is really important. Well, we are moving into the mid game here, and somehow, some way, we're actually in a pretty even game between our two teams, 32 and 28. But Gazlo might not be able to set this up here. Misses the gravel bomb, complete whiff.
NSJ not skilled as the guillotine hitting nobody. And when you're at about 80% health, I'm pretty sure you're probably not going to do much damage. More damage, the less health you have, Trixler.
Yeah.
So it's best to go in, press D, auto attack until you're at 1% life, then press R.
Totally. Yeah, Noblesse totally an adrenaline junkie right now, looking for that low health to move into the guillotine. Lenara dies in the kill zone here as Hamtaro goes ham, walks in that back line, but Jano also falling.
Jaina's falling, and then the fear pulls Noblesse directly in, and 3 members go down directly into those pylons. All the while, Mene is like, look, I'm going to let you guys do that. Let me just AFK grab an altar and extend our lead.
I got an altar, says Jimmy, as he runs away now, kiting away from Samuro. The rest of the team turns around and grabs the altar, and Team West takes a large lead here, 32-15.
Mene is terrified. He's like, I don't want to be attacked. I don't want anything. He's going into a stun and his double shot, so he's just like, stay away from me, and if you do get on me, I'm healing, and then if you really hurt me, then I get armor and some extra healing. It's just everything about his build screams, please don't hurt me.
Yeah, I mean, look at Raynor's build overall, too, at 13-16. He got the double-barreled and, of course, a bullseye. Anytime that he penetrates a member, he actually stuns them. So Mane going to be coming in here and penetrating as many people as he can to slow them down and also get multiple members in there for the damage.
I like what Team East is doing right now. They finally coordinated. They're grouped up. They need to land the Gravo Bomb, Guillotine, Ring of Frost combo. God Dog, he's there on the front, on the clones, manning the front. All of a sudden, one part of that combo goes down.
And Samuro comes in with the Blaze Storm. I wonder which one it is. Oh, it's that one there. That's an animation. The Ring of Frost does come out and the Blizzard. They will trade a 2-for-1. Jimmy falling victim. Ooh, Hamtaro also falling victim. Vanilla turns around and throws some fire. He'll get a kill. He's trying to siphon. The Grab Bomb connects. They get Jude. Does he fall?
The laser! Shoot it!
No, he made it out. Jude, God?
You gotta recognize you don't have to fully charge it. You just get it going and then zip.
I think you could have finished that sentence. You got to recognize, just straight up, man. Just drop that knowledge on him. We're going to have Misha continue to charge forward. Can they get Xingzi? Nah, he's too good.
Or is he? Ooh. He's a madman.
He is.
He is playing with fire. Look at that. June's like, just wait. I mean, he's baiting him in.
Threw the flare?
But he's baiting. June?
He just dropped the flare, and then he...
he's going to feign death.
No. Oh, Rexar already fell victim. No, he's coming back. He's resurrected himself.
June? June, please.
I don't know what June's doing there.
I thought he was baiting him in, waiting for Misha to come back up, and then he was going to unleash onto Xingzi, but come to find out that this is
they got the replay.
Not a pro strat. Might work in Warcraft.
Not here.
Not here.
Xingzi was unfazed. He literally stood still and finished up with the auto attack.
Oh, look at this. Trixler, you know what's going on right now?
Yeah, they're getting an altar.
What you know right there. Look at that. Look at the top right. X. He's giving it to him.
Oh, snap. Sure did. Ring of Frost comes out and the Blizzard on Mane. God Dog is moving in. Jaina falls. She's having a hard time this game.
Yeah, I think it was actually given to him.
But you got to say your line. That's all that matters.
That's not my line. That's your line, Trixler.
Oh, that's my line.
It is.
All right. All right.
God Dog just lurking. Oh, Hamtaro.
Is he getting it here? The parry comes out. Oh, Mayonnaise sidesteps and delivers the bullets.
I feel like this is. I think Mene's like cheating.
He's playing Rainer.
I'm going full try hard, playing the best hero in the game.
Yeah, this is late game Rainer, man. Whenever he actually gets the damage in, he's a pretty good hero. The problem is usually you die before you get to this mark. But Team West is so good, so strong, so powerful, so muscular. They're able to actually get to this late game.
But how in the world do you have 100% voting for Team East when Team West is dominating them and they're up 24-7?
I mean, I honestly, I don't mean to call a guy out, but the Gazelle, the grab bombs aren't connecting.
They need team coordination.
Yeah.
They need to just full commit to a 5-man Gravo Bomb, Ring of Frost, Guillotine combo. There's nothing better. Just go ahead and Blade Storm in the middle of that for funsies.
I mean, let's do what we do best here, J-Hell. Theorycraft. At level 20, Gravo Bomb has an upgrade at level 20 where it becomes a miniature black hole. Could that be the moment for Team East to come back?
No, because they can't stay alive. I don't know what they're doing. But, I mean, yeah, because space is greater than everything. I mean, we're in the Nexus after all, so you got to think the miniature black hole is where it's at. I think they fixed the numbers. I think people are changing their minds.
Yep, they are changing him up while Glaro will
NSJ.
pop in. Here's NSJ. Can he get the combo? Everyone's spreading out. He's got a massive big E here. He's going to hit the stun as the NSG running away, trying to survive. He drops to grab a bomb, but no stun here, and he's going to fall.
Calculated.
Calculated. They got it. That level 1 talent will come in here, but look at the bell towers. Team West.
Is Mene just try-harding? He's at every altar. He's taking all the bell towers. He's just picking all the right talents. He's like, look, he's warming up for tomorrow.
Yeah,
this is his strategy for tomorrow. Dignitas plays tomorrow. He's preparing to pull out the Rainer.
Yeah, I hope the opponents definitely watch these VODs. That will be important to watch out for that Rainer gameplay. Looks like Team West are just wanting to end this quickly so Mene can play tomorrow, but Team East is hoping to delay here. One altar being grabbed. Will it be enough for the game? Yes, it is. Team West will win in this matchup here, pulling the strats out, securing the gameplay, and definitely the MVP of that match had to be Misha. Yeah.
I heard the M, and I expected NA to come out at the end of that, and all I heard was Isha at the end of that, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
See what you did there.
Yeah, I got it there. Well, going into the next round, actually, you're not an analyst, I can't ask you this question, but what do you want them to do?
Well, I mean, considering they don't get to pick their own draft, I mean, I don't know there's much they can do. But it is going to be a battleground that they'll be able to kill core. So you have those types of heroes you expect. Look, we're just going to dominate push, but Alter said they couldn't. So strategically, East clearly has 0 macro game.
Wow. J-Hell dropping the knowledge bombs here at the MSB here. West versus East will be continuing. Got to hear from our analyst at the desk, Gillyweed and crew. What did you think about that victory?
Pretty good for the West, able to get the first victory on Towers of Doom. Kaldor, where was the issue and why was it Varian?
Just before we head into this, what did you predict?
Oh, I think it was the West, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right on that.
What did you predict?
Well, now that you mention it, I think I also voted for the West.
No, I don't remember.
No,
That's not
I
how
don't think we do. I mean,
I think I wrote down your
I mean, there's no video evidence, so I don't know how I would ever find out. But I do believe I did recall before this that the biggest issue that East would have a big issue in this match because they're so good at drafting, they would accidentally outdraft themselves.
I have to say that I actually believe that the West just firmly proved that when it comes to the Clown Fiesta, we know how to get a good draft.
We have the best clowns. We go for the jugular, and the West came out on top.
We are being hosted by StarCraft 2, so welcome all you
Hello,
awesome
StarCraft
viewers
people.
to our All-Stars match.
Perfect
the
timing.
match that you just witnessed was definitely not meta picks. We, in fact, are doing a reverse draft of some of the best players from the East and West regions of Heroes of the Storm. So thanks for the host. Thanks for joining us. Tetcher, do you have a replay from that game?
I do have a replay. The one time that the East were very nearly able to do something here. Let's pause here. We immediately have the East completely scouted out by Gul'dan, dropping the corruption, position. He sees basically everyone. Let's play it forward as they move on. The altar is going to spawn as Hamtaro gets focused down, but he's Varian. He immediately gets the taunt, and no guillotine is even possible. GodDog was trying to do work down below, but he just gets completely focused down. Let's have a quick pause here. Hamtaro and Vanilla are squishy as hell at this point. They are dying. HGC, though, is absolutely low in the backlot here, so he is completely vulnerable, while June is just creating all the terror here with Misha up above. And Hamtaro just immediately turns it around because Jada goes in. He dies, but they kill it off. And then we finally see at least one play. NSJ, let's pause. This person here, he did. Very little that can be done about that. And we play that.
Wow, your writing skills are off the charts, dude. What is that? That's not an E.
D-CAD.
I never used the screen. We used the one-man grabber bomb, and the East were able to get a reasonable trade, but it didn't even get the kill. June would eventually die through Lunara after attempting to get a fade death outplay. But the East, that was the only time they were really able to put up a fight. Other than that, the West, just absurd tank play all the way through.
Also, can I ask you a question real quickly? Why would you draft your opponent Varian?
Why would you draft your opponent tanks?
Hello?
And why would you pan to this particular scene? There's so many questions and so little time to answer them.
I'm glad that you brought that or showed that clip, though, because for me, the story of that game was the story of June getting used to Rexar.
I think its job in this game was to create space.
I would also argue that HGC actually does play Zul Jin in HGC China, and he just got absolutely focused. He got like 2 guillotines off and only 1-hit heroes. So he had a little bit of a rough time, especially with that Varian.
What I liked about that game is Mena just playing full trial. Objectives, safety, hiding in bushes with full life, killing bell towers. I mean, he rotated there.
That's my bald brother here, always aiming for the W. I can appreciate that.
Good winner's mentality, Mena.
Well, as you guys can see, the next battleground for game number 2 is Sky Temple. Currently, the teams are swapping back over to their opponents' computers so we can get these